Hey everybody, you know it, Jiggin Jerry here. Well, I'll tell you what, it's that time of the year. I love to take my road trip to Cherokee. Of course, I got to stop at Dunkin' Donuts in the middle of it because, you see a Dunkin' Donuts, I have to have my Dunkin' Donuts coffee and then get back on the road. But, my favorite part about this trip, headed up from South Carolina, is, just watching the events of the terrain starting to change. I mean, you get into these mountains as you're getting up there in these hills. It is just gorgeous. And, seeing the wildflowers on the side of the road and the bright green trees. I get into downtown Cherokee. I start seeing all these stores. I get giddy like a little child. It's almost kind of funny. And I can't help just keep staring up at these mountaintops. I start passing the park. I start seeing the water on the right side of me, and I get excited. I know what I'm here for, and I am here to enjoy myself, look at the sights, and catch fish. That's right, trout. So where are we going? Yogi's. Of course, I always go to Yogi's. So we head into Yogi's, and I'm going to pop up and get over in this ranger station here to get things ready, and I pause. I got to sort of look around, take it in for a second, run over here, and the first thing I always do is I go over and I look down and check out the river and see how it looks, what its depth is, color, and then I get back over here and get things ready, run over to the cabin, check it all out, see if it's all ready for me to unload and get all my gear in here because, I know I just got here. And in this trip, I'm here with Jeremy, and he's going to fish with me. And, hey, as soon as I'm done packing, me and Jeremy, we got gear on, and we're headed out to the river right away. No break. So I'll tell you what, how about let's get started, and I'll show you what we got into out here in North Carolina on the Cherokee Indian Reservation at Yogi and the Smokies. All right.
First trout! Open a ball! Look at it. Ooh, nice fish.
Okay, well, as you can see, Jeremy and I have been getting into some nice trout. Jeremy's got his first trout in this trip, and he caught himself this nice brown trout you just saw. Now, through this trip, we've been out here for about a week. Don't let it fool you. It has been raining on and off, and it's just not ordinary rain. You'll see us going through rain jackets, changing clothes like crazy. It gets pretty rough. Check this out. So the storm I was just fishing in, my lens is all watered up. But anyway, that storm I was just fishing in, if you look up here, you see all those cars stuck. That's because it was so strong, it just blew trees over. They came down from the side of the mountain and landed and across the road. So they're all stuck till, I guess, Cherokee services or some sort comes out here and cleans the debris and removes the trees out of the road. But that's how strong of a storm just hit while I was catching fish. Pretty radical. Later.
That's better than a nibbler. Oh! Son of a gun. Rematch. I got one on me. One on both of us. It's not that big, he's just fighting that current like he's super strong. Juvie. Pretty, look at the colors on him. Look at the colors on him, guys. Isn't that a beautiful trout? How gorgeous. Look at that fish. He almost got all my worm off. Tried to steal my worm. try to go back to artificials later. It's a heavy rain, which you've already saw footage of Jeremy and I fishing in a bunch of rain. There wasn't a dry spot on us, regardless of having rain jacket or anything else. But we were using artificials and everything. But I'll tell you, after a rain, a little bit of live night crawler, man, it's like ringing the breakfast bell, lunch bell, dinner bell. Catching little jugies here. Ow. See that other one follow him up? We were just talking about how the mountains don't have gnats like South Carolina. But I might change my mind. They got a lot of other bugs that bounce in your eyeballs at least while you're trying to fish. I think they're coming off of Jeremy.
I didn't shower last night.
Who showers at camp, right?
Sorry, Mom.
I missed a taker. You did too? They must be a bunch of juvies because decent sized trout don't just nibble at a chunk of night crawler. Thought it would have been a fish. You got it. That's a bad sign when you see one of those. Time to move on downstream.
Well, wow, what a burst of fish. I am having a great time. Wish it stopped raining, though. But anyway, you know, temperature keeps dropping, too. I'm going to have to put on a jacket. I'm going to have to change again pretty soon. Jeremy and I are really looking forward to getting into some more of these trout. Meanwhile, I'm going to run over here, and I'm going to go meet up with Bill. And Bill is a very familiar face you will be running into out here at Yogi in the Smokies. So let's go see what Bill has to say about the specialty gear for mountain trout. Hey guys, Jiggin Jerry. You know I'm out here at Cherokee at Yogi in the Smokies. And Bill over here is a regular. And if you need to know anything about the techniques needed out here to fish for trout at Yogi in the Smokies, Bill here has showed me this special gear. Ready, Bill?
Everybody needs one. This is the pro. This is what the pros here use. And especially you have to have the ones that light up panels on them. Trout love them.
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready. Ooh, that was serious back there. Well, Bill, I'm going to let Bill get to it and show everybody how it's done. I got to get back to some other stuff. Bill, it's always a pleasure seeing you out here.
Thank you.
And
Thank you much, Terry. It's good having you here with us, you and your whole crew. And anytime you're welcome here, anytime, and the folks come on up, we'll be glad to do another demonstration.
all right, remember, a Barbie rod. Look at that. And I had the Avengers. I think the Avengers is going to do it.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, we have been catching a lot of fish and having a good time. I'm starting to get tired. But if you're wondering why we're catching so many fish out here in Cherokee and why we love fishing on the Cherokee Indian Reservation, is they stock well. As you can see here, they don't play. Look at all those trout, just throwing them into the water. Now, I will remind you that, of course, you have to buy a fishing license by the day. They have 2-day, 3-day fishing license available out, and their local wardens will check your license, including your catch limit. And out here in Cherokee, that is 10 trout per day. So, hey, don't forget to pick up your fishing license. All right. Now, of course, after a long day of fishing and nighttime approaches, I find myself really wanting to get by a nice cozy campfire and just relax. And I find myself staring into that campfire and reminiscing about some of the wonderful things that I've got to see through the day. Check it out. Well, all right. That is it. I had a great time. Jeremy and I caught a lot of fish. He had a great time. This is his first time ever fishing in the mountains and camping out at Yogi and the Smokies. Anyway, I am headed down through these mountains. I am going to stop probably in Maggie Valley, get a bite to eat, probably play some miniature golf. They have a great putt-putt course down there. For those of you who would like to try camping out at Jellystone Park at Cherokee, hey, here's the information you would need to do that. Maybe you can have your own vacation and have a great time like we did. For my fans out there watching, I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoyed the show. For those of you watching for the first time, don't forget, look down. There is a subscribe button that only lets you know when I have more shows available. And like I always say, good luck out there and have fun fishing. Take care.